announcement that many Libyans were waiting for.
We are quite happy to capture him. That's why we quickly told you to tell the Libyan people about that. And inshallah, God willing, within the next few hours, we will know everything about who captured him, who captured Saif al-Islam, and then we will declare everything to clarify the situations.
Saif al-Islam was last filmed in public in late August. Tripoli was a battleground, falling to the fighters from the National Transitional Council. He mocked reports that he had been captured.
We will now go for a tour in Tripoli. We want to reassure the world that the situation in Libya is excellent. Damn the criminal party.
The following day he was seen rallying a crowd of supporters. Then he vanished, still making combative radio statements reportedly from the loyalist stronghold of Beirut. But when the town fell, he wasn't there. The International Criminal Court said he was trying to negotiate a surrender. Muammar Gaddafi's second oldest son, 38-year-old Saif al-Islam, was seen as the likely successor and acted as ambassador for the regime. Educated partially at the London School of Economics, he was popular with multinational corporations, seen as more progressive and stable than his father. But his playboy lifestyle was well known to many Libyans, and the charitable foundation he headed up was also a tool for getting round long-standing sanctions against the regime. But those long-promised reforms never happened, and in a finger-waving speech 3 days after the uprising began, he blamed it on a foreign conspiracy.
It will be a civil war. We will kill each other. Libya is not Egypt. It is not Tunisia.
Instead of intimidating the rebels, the speech galvanized the opposition, and a week later, Saif al-Islam was filmed rallying loyalist troops. While in his Al Jazeera interview denying that the regime had brought in foreign fighters to augment the crackdown on protesters, Saif continued supporting the regime's official view that the uprising was won by Islamists and drug addicts, even as the threat of international intervention was building. 7 months after his father Muhammad was killed, his regime defeated, and the rest of his immediate family either dead or in exile. Saif the performer had turned into Saif the fugitive, perhaps even Saif the insurgent. While Libya, the nation moved on, planning a future that did not include any members of the Gaddafi family. Omar Saleh, Al Jazeera.
It's important to note, of course, about the gold and about the reports of a satellite that Gaddafi was trying to support, and how he's trying to move to the gold dinar. That has been reported as well. And you see that, just like I said, is this person, he stuck up with for a lot of black people, and a lot of black people from other nations like Niger. There was a lot of foreign workers working there. So a lot of these people, they're complaining about what's going on in the world, but they don't really see the bigger picture like Muammar Gaddafi did. And now we will see if there will be justice for his son. And I do not approve of the Zintan militia saying they want to give them their trial and not surrender him to the Libyan authorities or to the International Criminal Court. I consider that not a fair trial. So far, the rats have not redeemed themselves. And I do not sympathize with terrorists, for the record, because I know the government would love to play me out and make my life hell for exposing them for being wicked people. And I do not have a problem with Muslims. When I use harsh terms, it's directed at those people, and those people who would use harsh terms toward my people and my culture.